Glad to have you with us at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas, home to the UTSA Roadrunners. As we'll see a squad from the American, the Rice Owls, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Roadrunners will kick it away first. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Rice's offense will get the first possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Heaves it deep. Hauls it in down the sideline. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, you love to see this offensively. On the first drive of the game, your quarterback taking a shot down the middle of the defense, finding a guy for a big play.
Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Let's go. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Leaves it with the running back. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Can't get him to the ground. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Get every inch you can, but don't take the big hit. Great job by the quarterback. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Nestled just inside that right upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So UTSA's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Back to pass. Hauls it in. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the first down.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Looking to throw, it's McCown. He fires one deep over the middle. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
To the air on second down. Steps away. There he goes. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on third down. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it down the right side. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. That's caught. It's Barnett. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
gives it on the option. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They're in makeable field goal range, but on fourth down with this deficit, they'll leave the offense on the field. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's McCown. Got it in the middle, it's Clark. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Takes the handoff, it's Peterson. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And the Roadrunners are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Going for it all. Underneath toast to coverage. Got it deep downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's McCoy. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Roadrunners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Quickly complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
He might want another play. From the red zone, looking for a man. Makes the catch. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you.
UTSA 7, Rice 3.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Give to the running back. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. The Roadrunners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, UTSA! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Right. The ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the lone running back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Turner. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is... film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
On the ground, it's Jackson. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with him. Wrapped up and stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 5, and so I guess they're really right back where they started on 1st down.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
Looking to pass, it's Jenkins. Got it across the 35 to the 36, but the defense knew that line to defend, and they force a 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Personal foul. Looking kicker. Defense.
The officials off. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Going right to work up top. Quickly complete. That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Fires to the right. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Looking to throw again. Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's McCown. Gonna take a shot. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunners. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Oklahoma is down right now, and that's unusual for this program. Those fans in Norman expect excellence. Let's see if they can provide the spark this team needs. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Texas. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Gives it on the option. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
3rd down after the run. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Fires one high and deep. Snags it on the right. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little light. First and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires on the move. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
A shot toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping chipping ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And for the second time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal, this one a 41-yarder. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting three on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm looking to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Hawk, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to going at halftime and potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Back to pass, it's McCown. Quick completion on the out route. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They'll immediately call timeout.
UTSA.
And the Roadrunners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going up top again. Quick strike complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Roadrunners line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield, it's McCown. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Good, right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in San Antonio, and we've had a lively first half.
Rice ready to kick off and get things started here in the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. And he was fortunate not to... yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll move the tight end. Back to the ground with the running back. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The run from the shotgun. There he goes. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock. Hand it off. Let the running back do the rest.
And the Roadrunners are marching down the field. To the air, it's McCown. Pulls it in, it's Clark. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Wants to throw again. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll take a shot. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And the try is no good because no game is perfect. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Here's...
I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Wants to throw. It's McCown. Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Working that left side now. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. The Roadrunners decide to punt it away. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line. And so first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. A designed run for the quarterback. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Moving out of the pocket. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Third down coming up.
We've reached a break, and it's UTSA on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So we open the final period with a third down play. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. To the air, it's McCown. He lofts one down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Roadrunners will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And they'll get him down after the return at the 20. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate, and late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
Here comes the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Very useful. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Let's go. To the air, it's McCown. Gets it out fast. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
It's complete on the right side. Lots of running room. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Under fire. Can't find his man as he took it. Shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Just keep swinging it. Snagged out of the air. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's McCown. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give...
They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent.